Alright, so this is the room that Rastan just entered. And yeah, well, you can see here I took some of the Hero Quest custom furniture, put it in here. There's an altar, there's a couple coffins lying around. I don't have any coffins, so I just used this cabinet as a makeshift, as a stand-in coffin. Same with this penny roll sleeve. And there's a door going west. My poster board door there, kind of leaning. And just so you know, this new total, that means that's the maximum my luck can go to is 19, I believe. That's why I wrote that in there. So I think I got something earlier that allowed my maximum to go to 19. But I got another luck, 2 luck points, so it went up to 14. So my luck's at 14 out of the 19. So it gets a little confusing if you haven't played in a little while. So here we go. Let me read this. As you can remember, or hopefully you can, from the last video, that's what I stumbled into. So I'm going to investigate this room, and go to page 254. The silence is deathly. A slow drip startles you as you creep around the coffins. The altar is ornately carved and studded with jewels. Beautifully woven drapes hang from the walls. Although they are threadbare in places, there are 3 coffins in the room. Well, I better add another one. A creaking noise makes you whirl around, and the light from your lantern falls on the largest coffin. It is opening. As you watch, a tall man in a white face sits upright. Eyes open. His eyes open and fall on you. His expression changes from one of tranquility to one of abject hate. His mouth opens and a terrifying hiss comes from his throat. His teeth are wolf-like. He beckons you to come over. Do you? Approach him as he wishes. No. Draw your sword, prepare to fight. Reach into your bag for another means of attack, or run for the west door. Alright, it's not exactly Rastan's modus operandi to run, but he is hurt from the last battle. He does have a means of attack, and that is he has heard tales of such creatures. I've heard tales of such creatures. They are undead that drink blood, but they are vulnerable to the symbol of the crucifix. And he reaches into his bag, 279, for his crucifix. The creature you are facing is a vampire. You have various lines of attack. Your sword will do little real damage. A crucifix will hold him at bay, but will not kill him. If you have either of these, you may use it to get you through the west door. If you are determined to kill the vampire, you must overpower it, and drive a wooden stake through its heart. If you have a wooden stake and wish to try to kill the vampire, turn to 17. If you have none of these, draw your sword, 2 to 333. So he doesn't have the wooden stake. But he does have the crucifix, and he's gonna reluctantly go west. Because he knows that it's only going to be in vain. And he's wasting his energy trying to kill a vampire without a wooden stake. So who do I have? I think I have some kind of vampire token here. I don't think I have an official vampire token. But I have one that could be kind of close. I can always put in a bat as a substitute. But I think it would have to be... Oh, I know. I do have one. And he's like a NPC villain. So let me see. So yeah, this is the stand-in. It's Ghost, and he is awakening, and Rastan takes out his crucifix. Another day, another night, I shall defeat you, perhaps. And I check to make sure I don't have a wooden stake. I check my inventory. And I do not, unfortunately. So with that, he goes out the west door. And he opens it, and let's see what happens next. $380. You're in a narrow east-west corridor. Looking westwards, you see a crossroads ahead. You go on to the crossroads. Turn to 37. So I'm going to map this out. And I'll see you in the next video. Keep solo questing.